everybody, this is Botany and Work. I am Bailey, and today I'm going to be doing some plant chores with you, all whatever you can see over here. So we will begin. Next up on our list, I guess, after washing those planters. So as I've told you guys in some of my watering videos, I typically leave everything in, and I just leave and repot into a different size of grow pot because it's really convenient then to be able to just take this out, wash out my pots, let them dry, and then just it's easier to get it out of the pot itself as well. Having it this way, so wash those, and now I'm going to simply be putting, here's my Philodendron Brasil, my mother plant. And I have 3 little propagation things that I took, and they have lots of roots, you can see. So I had these down in my grow tent for honestly, they've been sitting there for, they've really rooted on the bottom, if you can see that. So they've been in there for 3 months, or it gave me 3 months, I guess, maybe just 2 months, something like that. Anyway, so now I'm going to take these and just simply put them back in with my mother plant to encourage it to be a little bit fuller, because the thing about philodendrons is that they only grow in one single line for the most part. So you can see this comes in branches and the leaf comes out and it just keeps branching, but it doesn't actually branch this way. It just keeps getting longer. So I have simply put this way and kind of consolidate it, and that way I can put everything right back here. So I'll get out my stake and
whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, well, I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Don't leave me here high and dry. Oh, but I don't wanna jinx it, baby. Let's not get ahead of my time. Oh, but I don't wanna miss you, baby. So I stand up and speak my mind. Oh. Some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite. Don't leave me here high and dry. Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're gentle and wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby,
then there we have our potted up, new, bigger Philodendron Heartleaf green. Highly recommend this one. It's very easy to take care of and propagate. So yeah, there you go. So next up, I'm going to repot this. So this came in Sphagnum moss from Steve's leaves. So this is propagation from the mother plant, but the problem with Sphagnum moss is that currently sitting out here, it dries out every couple days, and you can see it has very established roots. So I think I'm going to go ahead and just upsize it and go ahead and put it in some soil. I'm trying to think if I can upsize it even more. Probably not. I feel like this might be too big. I'll have to go upstairs and get a 6-inch planter to put this in, because currently this grow pot is a 6-inch, so I need it. It'll nest right in that 6-inch planter, but I didn't bring it down. So there we are. So we have 1, 2, 3 down. Okay, so this one. So my Alocasia Polly, you can see that it's actually been, I have a couple little mini pups that have already came out, so I'm considering if I can take them out and separate them, if I can, while I go to repot this. And then in addition, I was just considering if it was probably time to get, it's not super root bound, so I actually don't need to size up too much. So I was thinking this here, which is not much bigger, but a tiny bit bigger than this one. So there we have it. The Alocasia Polly has been repotted. You also noticed I was picking out these little hard things, as you can see, and these are called corms. So this is where they put off the new little pups. So I was just taking them out of the plant so that I can just put them in separate things and then have separate Alocasia Pollies pop up instead of continually having more and more stems in my same pot. So here's a little one that had already, corm had already rooted and put out a new growth, but then I was able to get it out, as well as this one. And then this one is very large that was down there. So I'll have to see what's going on with that, how big it's going to be. And then I have 1, 2, 3. I have found 15 forms on there, so I can make 15 more Alocasia Polly, everyone. So it's going to be lovely. So similarly with this one, this planter is way too big for this currently, but I'm just going to pot it. I don't actually have a good solution. I was going to put it in this grow pot inside of here, but this one is too big to fit in this tapered planter. But since these are so big, I'm just going to not fill it up super tall, since the bird of paradise is almost tall. So.
Anywhere you go, give it on. Anywhere you say, anywhere.
Okay, and that was that. So we have cleaned the sink back up, which Wyatt told me that I was washing too much dirt down it, but sorry, that's what happens. That's where it went. But yeah, so we have repotted up our Philodendron Brasil. This is really hard to pronounce, so I'm not even going to do it. The lipstick plant, I just topped it off with a little bit of dirt. Over here, I put some corms back into the sphagnum moss that I had used to do the propagations on both Philodendron Brasil as well as the Philodendron Green. Philodendron Green, I took out a previous propagation, added it to a new pot, and then added in the new propagated cuttings as well. Alocasia Polly, we went ahead and repotted that up in a bigger one. Bird of Paradise, we went really big, but I just didn't fill it up too tall in the top, but its roots were huge, so I think it will, it might really take off now that I've given it more room to grow. And then our little teardrop, or tiny dancer, sorry. And this one, we also repotted up. The Philodendron Imperial Red, I just simply put a little bit of topping off in the top, and then our Epipremnum Pinnatum Albo. This one is, we repotted that as well, just slightly up, pretty much the same on this one, but just a little bit up. So yeah, plant tours are done, everyone. We have completed this, so I'm just going to go put everything back to where it's found. Some of these are going to go back down in the grow tent to continue trying to propagate these new Alocasia Pollys. And everything else will go find its home, and I'll return all the other pots. So that'll do it. So thank you guys so much for hanging out, and I'll see you next time.